go. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your ass like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you feel your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to make the disco jam. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fall. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. I gotta stay. Put me some in the counter that's dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Quite sure what the thinking is here. They brought out the kicking team. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
That's a kick right there, Kate, that defies explanation and analysis. But at the very least, if you're going to try a field goal on an early down, got to make it. That's embarrassing.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Pass is caught at the 9. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Wait, 20.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. He crosses the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That goes for 36 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring
That's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
McCarthy from his own end zone. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Brock, obviously an error on the quarterback's part to make that throw, right? But credit his effort to take that pick and turn it into an even bigger play.
And the race is on. After that ball is in your hand, now it's on you as that returner to get out in front of those offensive players before they can react, change direction, and ultimately track him down. The initial advantage always goes to the guy making the pick, and he took it to the house.
On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Trying again after the pick. McCarthy. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Off play action, it's McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
run. They'll give it to him inside. He's got it in the red zone. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings break the tie here in the first. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff working from the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
We go, cut! 180! Two.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Rick, what? We go tonight! Maverick, 120! Hey, 76!
Running back sent in motion left. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
What? 180! What's that?
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Dax Hill up for the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Slot receiver headed left. Goff to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
180! Value 1! Chester! Obama! What's that?
They'll throw 3rd and long. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Like 20. What's that?
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing is gone. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
10 yards on the pickup.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches.
Here we go. 60 Eagle.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
The Vikings, first down.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at first down here. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings take a second quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
5. Cut. Like 20.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
brings up 2nd and 1.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 120.
Another one for Gibbs. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
11. Come on. Is that 180? 4 down. 5. Horrible. Louis. Horrible.
There's Goff on 1st and 10. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hey, count. 120. 17.
Goff back to throw. Catch made. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Handoff here for Gibbs on his own read. He's still going at the 30. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
In motion right is to slow. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here.
What? 20.
Goff setting to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
76. 180. Hey, kill. Super. Hey, down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one complete to St. Brown. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
We go tonight.
Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. So a timeout comes in with the play clock down to just 3 seconds. They're down to their final one in this half. It's 2nd and goal.
Louis. Line 20.
Here's another for it. And he will knock it in. The defense holds. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Lions with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Montgomery. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Rodgers. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Roll left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The Vikings getting their punt team out. That's taken at the 15. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Like 20. 5. What's that?
Here's Goff. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. He's hoping to get it to Isaac to Slaw there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Oklahoma. We're good.
Goff on 3rd. Put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
That's good. For the Lions, 1st down.
Again, Goff has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
11 more yards. That's another.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. On the return, here's Rodgers. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
Setting him on the dime. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive-starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has it in close. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Right there. Check smash.
things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Go! Check, bounce, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check, go.
Gets it again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Reichert there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down.
180. Go, 12, let's go. Value 3, value 3. Get him, get him. Motion. What's up?
Shotgun snap here to go. That's incomplete on 2nd down. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
We go, 76. 180. Tiger. What's up?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
180. Hey, 5. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Out of the shotgun, gone. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Hot. High 20. Fire ball. Super 66.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense. Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there, and some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Air it out on third. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-point lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Super 1. 120. Hey, lift.
From the gun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Goff to the air now. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill. And the Vikings take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. McCarthy throwing here. Short pass brought in. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
Complete to number 7. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Vikings football, and they know they are just 1 quarter away from advancing. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. McCarthy looking to throw. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he will get this inside the 30.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. The running back gets it on the draw. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
7-yard line.
Play action, McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made in close. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one gonna go against the D. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. First down, ball at the 36.
What? 80. Louis.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Gone. Connects on the crosser. Has room into the secondary. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back.
44, Lions 27.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. Oh, did the Lions get to that one? Yes, they got it back! All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Cade. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it, that gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
Buys time, rolling right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff back to throw. This one falls incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It can be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. In disaster averting, he knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Buck. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Win the rep. Let's go right here.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one's caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First and 10.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His fourth total score in the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for two.
The Vikings will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
They're on 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They send him left out of the slot. Goff on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
To throw again here, second and 10, it's gone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Dax Hill. And the Vikings get it as he makes his third interception in this game.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, start. 70.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Vikings keep running away with this. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call, and what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
Defense had a chance to plan, now defending this two-point try. McCarthy's going to look to throw this. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
Well, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. On that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Bounces this outside and winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Off play action, Goff. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Lions trying to do some window dressing. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Right 20!
Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Vikings have it, and they're forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
He's got it at the 30. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Vikings are running them out of the building.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this drive. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. I think we were all expecting to see the kicker there, but up big, they're still adding on with a 2-point conversion.
I think most of us, certainly the purists, would love to see the kicker there. Don't run up the score. But look, in the end, it's also on the other side, too. Stop them from scoring. Don't even let them put the 2-point conversion out. Keep them out of the end zone. Got a little responsibility to have some pride on that side as well.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's Gibbs on the carry. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
In punt formation for the Lions.
Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this one soars out of bounds. The only question is where they will mark it. Looks like it's going short of the 40. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Look at that power. Deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. Brock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
It's a gain of 31 yards. And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
At the 4-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Vikings continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This will be the final play of the game. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the Vikings. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship.